Every time I turn my camera on to film a new video, it's been moved, and I'm pretty sure I know who does it. The dog bed is right behind the tripod, and one of those people, if you're familiar with my channel and my dogs, I bet you can guess who, is always running around like a mad person and is probably running into my tripod and moving it. We're gonna deal with that person later. Right now, we need to talk about some new places I've found where you can get brand new high-end luxury bags at really nice discounts. And I got a gift from Yota in the mail, so we're gonna open that up and see what it is. So stay tuned. Hi YouTube, Autumn Beckman here. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. My channel is all about luxury living on a budget, from high-end luxury handbags and small goods to the everyday luxuries of life. If that sounds interesting to you, please make sure you subscribe, click the bell notification icon to be notified when I post new videos, and be sure to like the videos that you enjoy. And one of the perks of subscribing to my channel is you get to see my community posts on your YouTube homepage, where I post deals, discount codes, sales, and rare finds related to these beautiful things we love. Let's jump right into these places where we can get better deals on brand new luxury items, and then we'll do the unboxing later. It's a really nice item, by the way. I already know what it is. So what happened is, back in January, I had my eye pretty strongly on a toy Lulu from Saint Laurent, and I was looking for a particular color. It was this yellow color that goes by a few different names. I'll put a picture of it here. It's cheddar, cork, yellow, but the official names I've seen for it are cheddar and cork. And I was scouring the internet looking for this bag and looking for different angles and being obsessive, as I sometimes get when I zone in on a bag. Ultimately, I decided not to get it. However, that search, well, at least for now, that search led me to find some new retailers that I didn't know about, and a few I'd heard about but never really looked into. And it turns out that there are a lot of places online where you can buy luxury items, and the brands, let me tell you, it's not going to be Louis Vuitton, Chanel, Hermes, like they only sell from their own boutiques, but it'd be everybody else pretty much. I'm going to give you a little list here. Alexander McQueen, Bottega, Burberry, Celine, Chloe, Dior, Fendi, Ferragamo, Givenchy, Gucci, Loewe, Longchamp, Louboutin, Off-White, Prada, Saint Laurent, Valentino, Versace, and the list goes on. And we're talking about handbags, clothes, accessories, sunglasses, shoes, whatever, all the things, okay? There are a ton of retailers online that sell these items brand new. Similarly, I guess, to going into Neiman's or Saks, and they sell the items, right? Some of these sites seem to sell them at retail, and I'm specifically talking about American prices here, and I'm going to get to that in a second, why I'm doing that. Some of them do seem to be retail. A quick look gave me that impression about My Teresa, Farfetch, Forward, and Matches Fashion, all of which look like they're great, and none of which have I used yet, but I know Cassie talks about Farfetch. They're all legitimate sites as far as I know, is what I'm saying. I researched these places a little bit before I looked into them, so I'm not going to send you to places that are like shady and take your money and not send you the things. But then I come across some retailers that have these same brand new designer bags discounted by, depending, several $100s, okay? For example, at one of these places I found that yellow toy Lulu, which retails in America for, I'm rounding here, $1,600. They had it for $1,100, almost $1,200. That's a big savings to me. Personally, I didn't think that bag was worth $1,600, but $1,200, that made me think about it. Now, we know about places like Nordstrom Rack and Saks already, where you can get designer things at a discount, and these are generally past season items. Those are still legit. Those are great. But what I have found is that there are some places, some are in America, but there are also some places that seem to be overseas. And my guess here, I don't know this for sure, but my guess here is that the reason they're able to give you those discounts is that you're paying the overseas prices. I don't know how that works with all the legal stuff, but that's what seems to me to be going on. So you may have already heard of places like Gilt and Rue La La. I'm not sure where those are based, but you can get luxury items at discounts. Some of these are going to be brand new this season items. Some will be previous seasons. It depends on the retailer. Some have a mix of both. Many of them have a mix of both. Italist, not sure how to pronounce that. That's another one. They have the Versace La Medusa bag. Retail on that bag at Versace is $1,875. They have the same bag for $1,537. So you're saving over $300 there on that bag. That's pretty significant, I think, for a brand new bag. And it's Kind of difficult to tell with those La Medusa bags, and these didn't have the sizes, but I think those are the same size. So maybe I'm wrong and the cheaper one is just a smaller size, but it seems to be the same. Either way, you can get good deals at these places. Couple more for you. The Outnet. It's like an online outlet, basically, or at least that's the play on the name there. That one looked good. And then there's Satir, Julian Fashion. That's where I found the deal on the Lulu. Spinnaker Boutique. And as I started researching these, I had to make myself stop because it seems like the list is just endless. There are a ton of them out there, and this may not be news to you, but it's news to me. Did you guys know about this? Let me know in the comments. Am I just like way behind? Beckman, get with the program. And a lot of them offer deals too, promos, like the first thing you buy, you get 10% off or 15% off, or if you spend X amount, you get this percent off, or you get free shipping, things like that. And a lot of them, even if it's a place that sells at retail price and not so much discounted, they'll have a sales section, and then they have sales periodically through the year, or at least that was my experience looking at these sites in January when so many sales are going on. You're gonna see a lot of unboxings from me coming up because of those sales. So that's that. I hope that was good news to you that you didn't already know about, so that it's helpful. Now let's get into what Yota got me. She texted Winnie and I, and she asked us both, hazelnut or navy, what's your preference? And I said hazelnut, and then she revealed to us what she got for each of us, and she said that these were just too cute not to get for us. Okay, it's wrapped in plastic. Let me take it out and reveal it properly. It is this Tory Burch coin pouch key case thing. It's a clay, but Tory Burch. The zipper pull has these two pieces of leather, not knotted, but just looped through the little keychain and sewn the keychain. The zipper pull, you'd think I'd know what things are called on bags and SLGs at this point. So it's looped through there and then sewn, and you unzip it, and inside there's this little clip. So you can use that as a bag charm to hang it from bags, or you could attach your keys to it, or whatever else you might want to do. As a reference, here's a Louis Vuitton clay to show you the size difference. So the clay is a little bit smaller than the Tory Burch one. The clay is about 4.5 by about 2.75 inches tall. The Tory Burch is about 5.25 inches by 3.25 inches tall. I really appreciate that Yota got this for me, because last time I was at Neiman Marcus looking at that yellow toy Lulu bag, it's beautiful. Pretty sure I'm not getting it at any point, but I have still thought about it a few times. Anyway, while I was there, I went to look at the little section that has Coach and Tory Burch and brands like that, and they have this bag that I fell in love with, and I'm considering getting at some point, but I would really prefer to get it on sale because it's more than I want to pay for that brand right now. But I have really been enjoying the jacquard, and I would like to get a bag in jacquard. They have several that are really pretty, but this one was my favorite. It reminded me of the Gucci Dionysus bag, the layout of it, or the Coach Tabby shoulder bag. And there's one that's in this brown hazelnut colorway that was really pretty, but the one I really fell in love with, which is funny because it was my least favorite at first, it wasn't until I looked at the three up close that I fell in love with this one. I looked at the hazelnut. There was a navy one that's just like this, but there was this one in black chenille, more expensive than the other two, of course, but the leather trim on it was so pretty. It had this detail in it that made it look like a burled wood, and it was just so beautiful. I think that bag was about $600, and the others, the jacquard, were about $500. And they had, now I forget what the fabric was called, but it was this, kind of looks like curtains that you'd find in your grandmother's house or something, but these little bags that are made of that kind of silky little bit of a shimmer to it, and those are now just recently in the sale section. It's possible they're sold out at that point, but they were $500. I think they're on sale now for about $350, $360, but I think those are really pretty too. But yeah, that black chenille bag has stayed on my mind. Of course, there are other things on my mind as well, so you know, I can't buy everything. I have to pick and choose. Anyway, thank you so much to Yota for this, because this will remind me of that bag that I probably won't end up buying, but that I really like, and maybe I'll buy. We'll see, who knows. This is how my brain works. I go back and forth about the bags. But this is beautiful, and it's a perfect little piece of that collection, whether or not I get the bag, and I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, Yota. I also really appreciate you guys sticking around and watching this video. Thank you so much. I hope you have a fantastic day. Bye.